for the Jewish people in Palestine. From that time, the Palestinian people are fighting. From that time, the Palestinian people are trying to defend their homeland. 1948, the Zionist movement managed to occupy 78% of historical Palestine. And 1967, they have occupied the other part, which is West Bank, including East Jerusalem and Gaza Strip. And because of that, 2000 was the second intifada of the Palestinian people, when Prime Minister Sharon invaded Al-Aqsa while he was guarded by the Israeli occupying forces. It started 75 years ago, 1948, when the British from 1917 occupied Palestine and helped those Jewish people or Zionists to immigrate to Palestine with Balfour Declaration from Britain to the Zionist movement to establish a national day for the Jewish people in Palestine. From that time, the Palestinian people are fighting. From that time, the Palestinian people are trying to defend their homeland. 1948, the Zionist movement managed to occupy 78% of historical Palestine. And 1967, they have occupied the other part, which is West Bank, including East Jerusalem and Gaza Strip. We are not going to talk about that history as long as Palestine Liberation Organization, which led by Mr. Arafat before, we have done everything to get peace to the Palestinian people and to establish the state of Palestine after discussion with the United States and the Soviet Union at that time, to establish the state of Palestine in the land of 1967 and East Jerusalem as its capital. 1993, we have signed agreement called Oslo Accord with the Israelis, observed by the United States. And according to that accord, Oslo Accord, the state of Palestine should be existed 1999. The Prime Minister who has signed the agreement with us at that time, his name is Yitzhak Rabin. He was Prime Minister of Israel. That man, he was looking to get peace with the Palestinian people because he knew the future of Israel won't be exist forever if there is no peace. And this is what we tell the Israelis now: if they don't go to peace, the existence of Israel will be threatened. So those who are in the government now are the leaders of the extreme settlers, from Netanyahu, Prime Minister, to Ben Gvir, the Security Minister, or Smotrich, the Financial Minister. Those are leaders of the extreme settlers, and those who have killed Mr. Yitzhak Rabin a few years after he signed Oslo Accord or agreement with the Palestinian people to get peace. Since that time, they are destroying the two-state solution, confiscating land, killing the Palestinian people, jailing people, building settlement, expand the exist settlements, and the most dangerous also, what they are doing at Al-Aqsa Mosque. All of you, you know that Al-Aqsa is very sensitive place. And because of that, 2000 was the second intifada of the Palestinian people when Prime Minister Sharon invaded Al-Aqsa while he was guarded by the Israeli occupying forces. So it's a very sensitive place because the Israelis are planning to divide Al-Aqsa between the Jewish people and Muslim people. Now, up to now, we can say that they have managed to divide Al-Aqsa in time, because they want to divide it in time and in a place at the same time. From 7 o'clock in the morning till 11:30, Muslims are not allowed to be in Al-Aqsa. And anyone, if he shout Allahu Akbar, the Israeli forces attack him. And already they made the design of their temple that those extreme settlers are planning to build it in Al-Aqsa area. So this is another sensitive. Now from this, the beginning of this year, this extreme government led by Netanyahu, which is, I think it's the sixth government for Netanyahu, has been formed last December. Since the beginning of this year till 7th of October, they have killed in West Bank, not in Gaza Strip, 260 people. I'm not talking how many dunams we call each 1,000 meter square, one dunam. How many thousands of dunams have been confiscated from the land in West Bank? I don't have exactly the number of settlement units they built, but they have killed, as I said, and jailed thousands of the Palestinian people. Every day they attack the Palestinian cities and killed people. From 7th of October till now in West Bank, they have killed 200 people. In Gaza, they have killed 14,000, officially registered 11,300, and more than 3,000 under the rubble of the buildings, which we don't have in Gaza equipment to take off the rubbles and take the bodies and bury them. When we come to Gaza Strip, for 17 years, our people in Gaza, the population of Gaza between 2.2 or 2.3 million have been seized for 17 years. They can't move. They are not free in their movement. The poverty in Gaza Strip more than 70%. So you can imagine 2.2 million people living in open prison called Gaza Strip. And who doesn't know, the area of Gaza Strip is 365 kilometers square. Those 2.2 million are living in that area. So what has happened on the 7th of October is reaction of what the Israelis are doing for years and years and years. Now we have seen the killing of the Palestinian people in Gaza, supported by the United States and the old colonialism countries like Britain, France, Germany, Italy, and others. Those have come, and we have noticed all their leaders have run away to Israel because they felt that Israel became weak. Israel has been established there as a military base for these countries. When they felt that it's weak, they sent the 2 aircraft carriers and nuclear submarine, and they have about 170 aircraft, thousands of tons from the United States to Israel. Biden has come, Macron has come, Meloni, she has come, Scholz, all of them run to Israel to raise the morale of the Israelis, and they defend them in all that genocide. The United States and these old countries, old colonialism countries, are responsible exactly as Mr. Netanyahu himself. So, at the end, the Palestinian people will never end it. They can't make more killing, more massacre. We are fighting since 1917, and we will continue our struggle till we liberate our homeland and get our independent state in the land of Palestine. Their plan is to evacuate our people from Gaza to Egypt and from West Bank to Jordan. Our decision is to live and die in our homeland. We are not leaving our homeland. What kind of massacre have done? The mistakes of 1948 and 1967, we are not going to repeat. So the international community are responsible to find a solution, peaceful solution, according to the international law, to the UN resolutions. Otherwise, this won't be the last war, and we again say they are responsible if they try to forget the Palestinian cause after the ceasefire of this war. I don't want to take more of your time. Thank you very much for you all. Thank you.
नेशनल दस्तक की आपसे गुजारिश है कि अगर इसको बचाना चाहते हैं तो नेशनल दस्तक को सब्सक्राइब करने के लिए रेड कलर के सब्सक्राइब बटन को दबाएं, फिर बेल आइकन की घंटी दबाएं। नेशनल दस्तक को बचाने के लिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हर खबर को शेयर करें, लाइक करें, कमेंट जरूर करें।